When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UCONN Huskies. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if he gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
On the move from inside his booth, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
On the run from inside his own 5. The UConn offense goes back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's late. Now they'll really try to get this. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to...
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Try to get it to the edge. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Got the quick pass. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. UConn going back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Laporta. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
First down for the offense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. Right back to the well. Just plowing ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the returner goes down. The UConn offense goes back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab down the left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
College football becomes more and more every year. More nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation. And you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now improvising. Creates a little space. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. They want to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. UConn going back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Back the ball carrier. Marked down at the 45. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UConn offense goes back to work. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking downfield on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Trick 9, B. Kill.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Spencer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's late. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go, sack.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. UConn quick to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the punt team.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Fires left. Pulls it in. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
finds his big tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That's caught. It's Lincoln. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back on the option, the give. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Once for the tackle. Just dismissing tackles. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
UCONN going back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rooks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. They have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Slater. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Caught over the middle. It's Rooks. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Grab behind the line. It's Spencer. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man, it's late. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one. Sails out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's still running after the move. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Turbin. Quickly complete. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then
intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Laporta. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Spencer. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Set, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here on third down.
Flag.
He's looking downfield to throw. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, UCONN! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Turbin. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The UConn offense goes back to work. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UCONN going back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Makes a man miss. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Gives it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This UConn offense really has it going. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snap to the back. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.